got Ross.
Fall asleep so I can take pictures of you.
And Ross and I raced last night. Yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was the day before. And
Yeah.
the Volvo is just barely faster than the Rabbit. And Ross decided that that was not acceptable. So what do you got in your hand? Looks like a manual boost controller. So we're gonna show you guys how to properly install an eBay manual boost controller because they don't come with instructions. So we thought it'd be nice of us, being the generous fuckers that we are, to show you guys how to do it. So you can blow your engines up and be mad at us. So hopefully we won't blow Ross's up, but what's this wastegate at right now? 5 PSI?
5 or 6.
5 or 6. Hey look, Bear.
Bear, come here.
No, you're in trouble.
He's like, oh, no.
Alright, so let's install this boost controller. Alright, so what's going on here is we've got a line from the wastegate actuator and a line from the compressor housing, which usually goes directly to the wastegate actuator. So once it hits 5 PSI, it opens the wastegate, and all is well and good. The motor doesn't blow up. However, the way this system works, Ross is opening the check valve. It's a vacuum T check valve. You run it, compressor on this side, the arrow points towards the wastegate actuator, and then your boost controller stems off of that, and we'll get into that more once we have this on. So install it, son.
This one is to the
Compressor.
no, this is to the wastegate actuator. So which one is it going?
Arrow points to the wastegate actuator.
I'm Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last. That's a Ricky Bobby trademark. If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you.
Fucking open it.
So basically, it's kind of like an FMU, except for boost, not for fuel pressure. But it basically constricts it, and then once it hits the PSI, you have this dial set to it, releases it to the wastegate actuator, and the wastegate opens so you don't blow your shit up. Sounds like Brennan. That's Brennan. So
We're gonna do it real quick.
we're gonna show you guys how it's did.
Do a burnout, pussy.
You should park.
He tried. It didn't really have any. Get up and go. Oh, look
That's
at
a
that.
lot of vacuum line, dude. You could totally run the boost controller inside.
We'll figure that one out here in a second.
Do you want to run it inside?
I kind of do, but there's really nowhere to go.
No, yeah, we'd have to put a hole in the firewall.
I mean, we can follow the boost gauge wire that goes through there, but I don't know where it spits out at.
The arrow side goes to the wastegate actuator, and there's a lot of dispute with people installing these, saying all you gotta do, run this to the wastegate actuator, run this side to the compressor housing, and it will adjust the boost. But that is wrong, because this one does not have a built-in check valve. You need this check valve. This one's what, 11 or 12 bucks? I think it's like $11.88. Ones that have built-in check valves are like 35, and you all know we're cheap as fuck, so obviously we're going with the cheaper route. What's going on?
What's going on?
Looking steezy as fuck, dude.
Hell yeah, with my shirt untucked, flapping in the wind.
Oh, what's that?
It's a new model.
Looking Jordan Belfort right now.
Hell yeah, it's a 1 of 2.
Yeah, first one ever made.
And there's only 2.
How much you pay for it?
Too much?
$300.
Damn.
That's, you know how many Hondas you could buy with that?
$50 more, you could have one of these.
Hell yeah, dude.
Shit, dude.
Probably not actually on a
not
regular
really.
circumstance, but
I could have bought 3 bugs.
so the open part on the boost controller that Ross has, people are like, oh, well, you can't just leave it open, blah 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 blah. You can. If you look at some diagrams, they'll show it running to the intake, but realistically all it is a vent. You're taking in air.
There is no windshield wiper fluid.
Yeah?
So let's just pop out one of the little things, run this hose through it, and then it's just outside.
The boost controller?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
And the boost controller
Because
outside.
this just
Do you want, because of the ambient air intake, I don't know if you want that. Because if it rains or some shit, suck in some water.
Well, no, I was just thinking for tuning purposes.
Yeah.
Then we can take it off and then I can...
Tuning.
Just look at this. Like, there's no...
Yeah. It's
There's
just a
nothing.
floppy elephant dick at this point. How's that vape life?
Big.
Pretty good. So we
Yeah.
gotta put bigger injectors on there.
No, they're already
Yeah.
pretty big.
Already big.
So,
Go bigger.
Okay.
So
So
we
you got
can run
money
more
for that?
boost.
Because I ain't got no money for that. Ah, shit.
so the way this works, anything below what your stock wastegate is at on this is just going to let it pass through and go to the stock wastegate. So you have to kind of run it to tune it and set it up with the boost you want, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but at the same time probably for the best, so you don't just like crank it up and fucking go. So we're gonna leave it at what it came at stock and see what it's at. It's probably pretty low because this thing's 1 to 30 PSI adjustable. So
Legend.
if it just stops at 5, we know we need to turn it up, and we'll just turn it up a few clicks here and there until, what are you shooting for, like 10 PSI?
We'll go 10, but if it fuel cuts, then we'll go to just 8.
Yeah. Another 3 pounds, that's allegedly what, another 21 to 30 horsepower. So
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So let's take it for a ride, shotgun. Swag. Boost, 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 boost.
Oh, son.
Of a bitch. So, while it's warming up, let me tell you guys a story. Last night, my little sister sniffs out her window and she's like, it smells like fire. I was like, it does. So I started walking back to my room and I look out that window up there and the whole fucking neighborhood is just smoked out. I was like, what the fuck? So I came out here and my dad came out and we I got in my car and drove around and found out that that house over there with the yellow Mustang parked out front, he had like a campfire in his backyard and like doused it with some water but didn't put it out all the way. I don't know what the fuck he was burning, but it did not smell like campfire. It smelled like a structure fire and it smoked out this entire fucking neighborhood. Like my whole room was filled with smoke and my throat was all dry just from sitting in it and shit.
Oh, you sure it wasn't from vaping?
It was probably from the heavy breathing after masturbation, but it wouldn't have been that way if not for the smoke.
Yes.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
see.
Yeah.
Now the true story comes out.
So, we're gonna go ahead, scope this peep dizza out, and I'll be with you guys in a moment. Alright, so we're about to turn onto the test and tune road. It's a closed road.
It's Mexico.
Police are completely fucking fine with the test and tuning on this road. So we'll get some booze fully legal.
Oh, God.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck. Alright. Holy shit.
That just like went
It went up to 15.
Yeah, dude. or like 12. All right.
Turn it down.
I guess we gotta turn it down.
Jesus Christ.
I can turn around up here later.
Man, it just fucking went for it.
It just decided, fuck them.
Maybe you should turn it all the way down. We should start from there.
I kind of want to. Gotta see. Oh, you can turn it on.
Okay, we're gonna see if it's a little less terrifying. Again, completely closed road. Professional driver.
Only.
That was right around 10 when you took your foot off.
Well, yeah, it boost cut.
Huh. 1 to 30 PSI, huh?
Are you sure?
That's what it said in the description. So there's like 30,000 different diagrams on how to install these bitches, and apparently...
See, it says arrow points toward wastegate actuator.
So that's how we have it set up, is it not?
Yeah, it is towards the wastegate actuator. This is from the compressor. And this one says arrow points towards wastegate actuator.
However, that diagram shows it the other way around. So I suppose it probably wouldn't hurt to try it the other way around, since the boost controller is not controlling the boost and it's just going fucking ham.
It is.
It is a Chinese product.
Let's fuck with fuckboy.
Oh, you stupid, blow your Honda Civic up.
The close course, it's Mexico. Shit.
Yeah.
Went right to 10.
God damn. So I don't know what the fuck to do then. Well, what the fuck?
I think that check valve is fucked.
It's possible. Alright, well, interesting. Well, there's your how-to video. We showed you how to install it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work. Sweet. So, see you in the next video. Alright, so after talking to the seller we got the boost controller from, he said that we did have it installed correctly. However, our check valve was busted. So, we installed it correctly, so we got that part right at least, but no boost on this one. And we need more car of the video submissions, so submit your car, a bunch of pictures, videos, whatever you want, to curseforeverhelp@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram at BigB1011. Hit that subscribe button to see what happens next. Thank you guys for watching.